When you think of unhealthy foods, sugar probably tops the list. But what if I told you there are foods out there that can be even riskier for your health? The hidden dangers in our diets go beyond the sweet stuff, with some foods packing a far greater punch in terms of health risks. In this video, we're going to dive deep into 5 types of foods that can be worse than sugar and explore why they're so dangerous. Our goal is to give you the knowledge to make healthier choices and to help you understand why these foods are so harmful. From processed meats to trans fats, artificial sweeteners, refined grains, and high-sodium foods, we'll cover the full spectrum of culprits that could be affecting your health without you even realizing it. Stay tuned as we break down the risks, explain why these foods are problematic, and offer tips on how to avoid them in your everyday meals. Let's get started and find out which foods you should be watching out for. Before we go further into this informative and eye-opening video, please do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. Let's grow this community together. Processed meats, a hidden danger. Let's start with processed meats, a category that might surprise you with just how risky it is. Think bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and deli meats, staples of breakfast and lunch menus around the world. Despite their popularity, these foods carry some serious health risks. Here's why. Processed meats are typically treated with preservatives like nitrates and nitrites to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. Unfortunately, these chemicals can form harmful compounds when cooked or digested. The World Health Organization has gone as far as to classify processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, putting them in the same category as tobacco and asbestos. That's a significant warning sign. But that's not all. Processed meats are often high in saturated fats and cholesterol, both of which are linked to heart disease and high blood pressure. So, while sugar can lead to issues like weight gain and diabetes over time, processed meats can have a more immediate and direct impact on your health by increasing your risk of cancer and heart disease. In summary, while sugar is certainly not without its risks, the dangers associated with processed meats are more diverse and severe. If you're looking to make healthier food choices, reducing your intake of these meats is a critical step. Trans fats, the silent heartbreakers. Next on our list of foods that pose a greater risk than sugar are trans fats. These man-made fats are created through a process called hydrogenation, where liquid vegetable oils are transformed into solid fats, like margarine. You'll find trans fats in many fried foods, processed snacks, and some baked goods. The health risks associated with trans fats are well documented. They increase bad cholesterol, LDL, and decrease good cholesterol, HDL, creating a double threat to your heart health. This imbalance in cholesterol can lead to blocked arteries, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of heart disease, the leading cause of death worldwide. But here's the kicker: trans fats are often hidden in foods you might not suspect. They're frequently used in fast food, frozen foods, and even some store-bought baked goods to improve texture and shelf life. This makes them particularly insidious, as you could be consuming them without even realizing it. Why are trans fats worse than sugar? Sugar's risks are often tied to overconsumption and can lead to problems like weight gain and diabetes over time. Trans fats, on the other hand, have a more immediate and direct impact on heart health, setting the stage for severe complications. When trans fats enter your diet, they can start causing damage to your heart and arteries right away. Given these risks, it's crucial to minimize trans fats in your diet. Read food labels carefully, avoid products that list partially hydrogenated oils, and opt for healthier fats like those found in nuts, avocados, and olive oil. By taking these steps, you can protect your heart and lower your risk of heart disease. Artificial sweeteners, the sweet illusion. Artificial sweeteners have become increasingly popular as a sugar alternative, often marketed as a healthier option for those looking to reduce calorie intake or manage diabetes. Common types include aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin, found in diet sodas, sugar-free desserts, and many low-calorie snacks. However, these sweeteners may pose significant health risks that make them potentially worse than sugar. Here's why: artificial sweeteners can affect the body's metabolism in unexpected ways. Some studies suggest they can trick the brain into craving more sweets, leading to increased consumption of high-calorie foods. This can create a paradox where you're eating sugar-free products, but still struggling with weight gain and unhealthy eating patterns. Additionally, artificial sweeteners may have a direct impact on gut health. Research has shown that these sweeteners can disrupt gut microbiota, the complex ecosystem of bacteria that play a crucial role in digestion and overall health. Disrupted gut microbiota has been linked to various health issues, including metabolic disorders, digestive problems, and even mood swings. Another concern is the potential link between artificial sweeteners and specific health conditions. For example, aspartame has been studied for its potential role in causing headaches and neurological symptoms, though the evidence is not definitive. Similarly, saccharin has been subject to controversy due to its early association with cancer in animal studies, leading to a complicated history regarding its safety. So why are artificial sweeteners worse than sugar? While sugar can contribute to high caloric intake and related conditions like obesity and diabetes, artificial sweeteners may have more insidious effects on metabolism, gut health, and eating behaviors. These effects are independent of sugar's risks and can create a cycle of cravings and metabolic disruptions that are challenging to break. Given these potential risks, it's crucial to approach artificial sweeteners with caution. Instead of relying on them as a sugar substitute, consider natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup in moderation. Additionally, focusing on whole foods and reducing your overall intake of processed products can help you avoid these hidden dangers. Refined grains, the empty carbs. Let's talk about refined grains, the foods that seem harmless but can have serious health implications. You probably consume them more often than you think. Refined grains include staples like white bread, pasta, and most baked goods. Although they are convenient and ubiquitous, they come with a host of health risks. Refined grains are stripped of essential nutrients and fiber during processing, leaving behind only the starchy carbohydrate content. This lack of fiber causes them to be digested rapidly, leading to quick spikes in blood sugar. This can result in a roller coaster effect, with a sharp rise in energy followed by a crash, prompting hunger and overeating. These rapid fluctuations in blood sugar levels are associated with an increased risk of diabetes and other metabolic disorders. Another significant issue with refined grains is their contribution to inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to a range of health problems, from heart disease to autoimmune conditions. Because refined grains are processed to remove the nutritious parts of the grain, the bran and the germ, what's left is a product that's low in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, further contributing to poor health outcomes. Now, why are refined grains worse than sugar? While sugar is a concentrated source of calories that can lead to weight gain and other metabolic issues, refined grains offer little nutritional value and are often consumed in large quantities as part of regular meals. This can lead to a greater cumulative impact on health, with the added risk of contributing to insulin resistance. When insulin resistance develops, it becomes harder for the body to manage blood sugar, potentially leading to type 2 diabetes. To reduce the risks associated with refined grains, consider switching to whole grains. Whole grains retain the nutritious parts of the grain, providing more fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Options like whole wheat bread, brown rice, and quinoa are better choices for maintaining steady blood sugar levels and reducing inflammation. In summary, refined grains may seem innocuous, but their lack of nutritional value and potential to cause rapid spikes in blood sugar make them a risky food choice. By opting for whole grains and reducing your consumption of refined products, you can make a significant difference in your health and well-being. Click the link in the description to grab our recommended healthy living products. Remember, health is wealth. You are what you eat. High-sodium foods, the silent heartbreakers. Let's discuss high-sodium foods, those that pack a punch of salt and are unfortunately common in many people's diets. You'll find them in a range of everyday items like canned soups, processed snacks, and fast food. While a pinch of salt can enhance flavor, excessive sodium intake can be incredibly harmful. High-sodium foods are dangerous because they can significantly raise blood pressure, a condition known as hypertension. Elevated blood pressure stresses your cardiovascular system, leading to increased risks of heart disease and stroke. These are serious outcomes, making high sodium levels a major public health concern. The problem with high-sodium foods is that they're often hidden in products that don't taste particularly salty. For instance, a can of soup or a bag of chips can contain a shocking amount of sodium, sometimes exceeding the recommended daily intake. Fast food is also notorious for being loaded with salt, which is used to enhance flavor and preserve freshness. Why are high-sodium foods potentially worse than sugar? Sugar's risks are often related to overconsumption, leading to weight gain and metabolic issues over time. In contrast, sodium has a direct and immediate impact on blood pressure, affecting cardiovascular health. This can lead to severe outcomes like heart attacks and strokes, sometimes with little warning. Reducing sodium intake is crucial for maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system. Start by reading food labels and checking for sodium content. Aim to stay within the recommended daily intake, which is about 2,300 milligrams for most adults, and lower for those with high blood pressure. Opt for fresh or minimally processed foods, and use herbs and spices to flavor your meals instead of relying on salt. To recap, high-sodium foods are a hidden danger that can have a direct impact on your health. By being mindful of your sodium intake and making healthier choices, you can significantly reduce the risk of hypertension and its associated complications. We've explored a variety of foods that pose a greater risk than sugar, each with its own hidden dangers. While sugar often gets the spotlight for its negative effects on health, it's not the only risk out there. From processed meats to trans fats, artificial sweeteners, refined grains, and high-sodium foods, there's a broader spectrum of potentially harmful foods that we should be aware of. The key takeaway from today's video is that a balanced approach to nutrition is essential. By considering all the risks, you can make informed choices about what to include or avoid in your diet. Whether it's cutting back on processed meats, avoiding trans fats, or reducing your sodium intake, every step towards a healthier lifestyle counts. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content on health and nutrition. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. What foods do you think pose a greater risk than sugar? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let us know what other topics you'd like us to cover. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.